Hey everybody, Kim here on the Homestead. So last week we had an issue with our solar. The generator was only running for like 20 minutes and not charging the batteries all the way up and cutting out. So we got a hold of the solar guy and he talked us through reprogramming some stuff so that our batteries would actually charge all the way up to 90%. They only ever charged up to 75% this whole last year. Like
now,
ever.
You're only talking about when it had to run on the generator, not
Yeah.
when it ran charging from the sun.
From the sun, during the day it would charge up 100%, it would last us all night. If it was sunny the next day, boom, we're good, keep cycling. It's been crappy weather, so, you know, it would kick on, and normally it would run for 45 minutes and get to 75%. Well, it was running like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, etc. So we called the solar guy, he walked us through reprogramming some stuff so that it could charge up to 90%. But the generator ran for like 2 hours at that point to get it charged up. Plus, to get it initially charged up for the batteries, we had to run it for like 5 hours one day and 3 hours another day. Because they never, over the whole past year, ever charged correctly.
With the generator.
With the generator. So last night, we heard the generator kick on at 9:30. Expected it to run for 2 hours, like normal. I'm doing wash, so you're hearing the water running. And we always check everything before we go to bed. We write down how long the generator ran, the temperature from the day, the weather, everything. So Katrina comes out here at 11:30 last night, and the room is filled with smoke. So she immediately goes over and turns off the generator manually. And when she did that, it clicked, and we lost all power, total power, everything, like everything.
Yeah, like you were in the house. It was 11:30 at night, and I just left you in the dark.
Pitch dark. So Katrina comes running up to the house and comes in. So we didn't know what had happened. We messed around with a couple circuit breakers and stuff, tried to do them. There's a fuse like hidden up in here that you can't get to, and I don't have one anyway. If that was it, we didn't know.
And it's not a fuse you can just go to Ace Hardware and buy.
No, it's a special solar fuse. So we didn't know what to do. We called it a wrap. Called the solar guy this morning, knowing it's a holiday weekend. Like, seriously, always happens to us on a holiday weekend. It's either our animals or something major with a house or something. So anyway, I texted him and I'm like, it's an emergency, can you please call me? So
well, because you called the number and they were closed
the
for
business
the...
number,
Yeah.
because it's Saturday. And so he answered and called me back, thank God. Walked us through taking all of the panels off and everything. So I got everything open right now, took pictures for him, sent him everything. So as I'm taking all the panels off and doing stuff, I'm noticing in here, it's pretty filled with soot. Like it's, Katrina, come on over. You can see it's black here from the smoke. I mean, the walls are black. Everything was black in here. But so I looked at this and I'm like, huh, okay, I better check the batteries. So I pulled the battery panel off. And I can't get to it now to show you, but we actually have a battery that croaked out on us. There's a hole in it, a divot like this, that burned. It burned and corroded.
And they're sealed batteries. It's not,
Yep.
you know,
Sealed
batteries with the...
don't have to maintain them. Because we'd actually checked these last week or 10 days ago when we talked to him before. He's like, take the panel off, check it. I checked everything. Everything was good. So this just happened. And so it contained in here...
Because that box is also fully insulated with that foamy stuff.
Yep. So this is the panel that goes on right here. So you can see a lot of the soot on this one. And the smoke just came up and through here.
But nothing in there looks damaged from what we can tell.
So no wires are damaged. Nothing's melted. Everything seems okay. So what we're doing now is we're currently running our propane whole house generator on bypass. So we can turn off the solar system here, have the generator on, and still run and have power going to the house. So that's what we're doing currently. We're not gonna run it all day because we're just gonna suck down all the propane that we bought. And thank God we bought the second tank and have additional, because one tank right now is still at like almost 80 and the underground tank is at 50. So we have that option, and then we also have another option right here. That plug right there is actually for our gas generator, gasoline generator that powers the house also. That's how the house was built and designed. It ran off of a gas generator. It was in here all the time. There's vents and fans that would suck out, you know, circulate, whatever. So we have that as an additional backup, because what if we ran out of propane? Well, then we're screwed for that. So we have that as another backup. So we're running it for a little bit today just to get the fridges and freezers going. The wash right now I'm actually doing off of the gas generator, not off of the propane
That's
generator.
how we usually do it.
Yeah. So that's
now
our situation right now.
And I'm in the house. I made sure we have a bunch of water because now when we turn that off, we're not going to have water because of the well. So we won't be able to like flush toilets and stuff like that. So now I have water stored in buckets in the house, and we'll run it probably this evening before bed. And
yeah, we'll run it again at nighttime because we tested the refrigerator and everything was still freezing cold this morning, so it was fine overnight. But the solar guy can't get here until Tuesday or Wednesday.
And it's currently Saturday?
It's Saturday. This just happened Friday night. So Happy New Year's to us. And he said he's never seen something like this happen to a battery. So it's our luck. We actually had a really good year. Everything went well this year. It was when we first got here that, you know, September, October, November, December. Prior year was bad, but all of this past year was really good. So I guess, you know, we're going to get this done now at the beginning of the new year and be done and move on. So he'll be here Tuesday or Wednesday with a battery. And here's the other situation. You can't get all the way up the mountain right now. Katrina drove out on the snow machine today to see how far she could get. She could get all the way down to Spring Emery, but after that, there's no snow. So he's going to have to drive into that point, or by Tuesday or Wednesday, it might even be more melted. And then we're going to have to go pick him up in the snow machine and take a sled and bring a new battery.
Yeah,
Because
Uber snowmobile.
they weigh 110 pounds or something like that, I
Right.
think. They're crazy. So that's our situation. So Happy New Year's to us. Happy New Year's to everybody else. We love you. We miss you. And thanks to everybody that's helping us out with this situation too. All right. Cheers from the homestead. Happy New Year.